Hi everyone, my name is Laura. If you are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things health, wellness, including our mindset, physical wellness, as well as supporting our lymphatic system and hormonal changes. I've gotten a couple of requests because I speak quite often about doing self-manual lymphatic drainage. I am not a manual lymphatic drainage specialist by any means. It is something that I have kind of played around with in terms of my own body and supporting manual lymphatic drainage. And so I've watched a series of different approaches to manual lymphatic drainage. I also go and get it done by a Brazilian manual lymphatic drainage specialist. And everybody's body is a little bit different. And so this is why I recommend that you check out a series of self-MLD videos. If you have lipedema in particular, maybe look up self-MLD for lipedema. I'm not going to do a full body MLD. I'm going to focus on legs in particular. And so if this is a full body thing that you want to do, go check some other videos out. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video here for you guys specific to legs. So sometimes before, and well, often before I do my manual lymphatic drainage, I will open up different lymph areas. So you have some here just between your breast muscle and your armpits. We have lots in our belly. So squats and stuff and breathing is really, really important for lymphatic drainage. So even just taking deep breaths in, letting your diaphragm and your rib cage expand, exhale out. This is really great for your lymph nodes. Again, inhale, exhale, breathe, exhale. So I'll even massage my belly. And then another area of focus for me is these lymph nodes right where your leg meets your hip area or pelvis area. And I'll just gently create circles there. I think you guys can still see this. And then I'll generally kind of massage and circle behind my knee. This is another area where there are lymph nodes. And the other side. And so on the daily, what I generally do is I open those up. If you want, you can even open the ones up by your neck. But what I will do is really focus on my belly daily and belly breathing. And then again, these ones between our leg and our pelvis, creating circles. And then what I'll do is I'll start kind of from the top of the leg, moving down, and then go down and up. And so the idea behind that is if there's any kind of congestion up here, starting here, it doesn't necessarily have anywhere to go if you haven't released some of that congestion within your lymphatic system. So what I'll start by doing is creating circles along the side of my thighs. I most often, I have my sock on over here. I'll most often do it on both sides of my thighs at the same time. And then I'll even imagine almost like I'm scooping it towards this lymph node. And then I'll do this 5 to 8 times on each side. And there are different techniques. I like this like circular massage one for myself. And sometimes I'll even do just long strokes. This is a more modern version. A traditional manual lymphatic drainage is it almost feels like you're tickling the skin. Your lymphatic system is right on the surface here. So for some people this works. For me, I like more of a circular or long motion. And then from here, I'll move to the inner inner side of my thigh and do that same thing. Again, so you can do those circular motions, or I like the long ones as well. And then I'll move to the top of my thigh. You can either do circular or long strokes. And then I'll move underneath. So sometimes I'll even take both hands, bring down, and then I'll even scoop. Imagine I'm scooping that towards these lymph nodes here. And you'll do that 5 to 8 times on each side. So then I'll move to my knees. Because around bone sometimes fluid can get stuck, I'll do like a circular motion around my knees. And you can do one at a time, or you can do both at the same time. And then sometimes I'll even take it and imagine I'm scooping it under my knees where there's some more lymph nodes located here. And then I will usually do both the inner and outer part of my calf at the same time. Or you can do outer part of your calf on both legs. Again, 5 to 8 times, and then on the inside. So again, you can do that circular motion, or you can do longer strokes. You may experiment with both and see what feels best for your body. And then I'll move to the top. I'll often even go to my foot and just kind of rub the top of my foot and then my shin. And then I'll often just imagine I'm scooping it under the knee. So again, so you can do circular moments. This feels pretty bony for me, so I often just do these long strokes. And then scooping it under the knee, and then the other side. Again, 5 to 8 times on each side. And then underneath. And that is usually, so you can do the circular motion, or like I like these long strokes. And then paying some attention around the bony part of your ankle. Circular motion, and then you can even imagine you're taking it up, helping that lymphatic fluid flow through your lymphatic system. And then the other side. So then you're gonna, again, start from, well, you're now gonna start from the bottom, moving your way up. So I like to massage my feet. And so you can do circular motions, and you can even get each toe if you like, especially if you carry kind of any fluid, you end up with any fluid down there. I typically don't, but some people do. And then the ankles, again, 5 to 8 times. And then the sides, and you can do those circular motions or those long motions. And again, experiment with one at a time and just begin to pay attention to what works best for you. And then the top, again, 5 to 8 times, underneath. And then thighs, tops, below, and the other side. Figure I might as well do this since I'm sharing here. And so it's really important to note that drinking lots of water is really, really helpful for your lymphatic system. Moving your body is very helpful. Know that you may, once you start doing this, you may notice an increase in using the washroom. This is good. It means that lymphatic fluid is flowing through your lymphatic system. So ensuring that you're drinking lots of water is going to benefit your lymphatic system. I like to also get my hips and then move back to my belly, and I'll tend to go down towards these lymph nodes here rather than, well, and then sometimes I'll go up here towards my armpit. I was just focusing on our legs today. And so typically this is done on dry skin. That's what I usually do. I already have my compression leggings on, so I figured I would just do it over top of my leggings. So obviously your comfort level is important, but if you can do this directly on the skin, it is very effective. And then another practice that I like to use to support my lymphatic system is massage and lubricating, like creaming up my skin. So I think I did a video on that before. I usually use coconut oil or just a non-scented Lipedema skin cream. This is not sponsored by coconut oil or Lipedema cream, but I tend to like those, and doing like a full body massage. Not only is it beneficial for your lymphatic system, but it also is a means to support happy hormones too. So dopamine, epinephrine is all triggered by massage, whether it's self-massage or receiving a massage from someone else. Both are beneficial. So if you are going to get started with this, or maybe you already do and you have a different method, feel free to share in the comments, because I think all of our bodies are so different and our bodies respond in a variety of ways. So I think it's important that we share as well as explore for ourselves what is going to work best for us. So if you find this video helpful, feel free to give it a like. Also, if you know someone else who might benefit from self-MLD, feel free to share this with them. And I always am a strong advocate for you finding an incredible MLD therapist who can assist you with your manual lymphatic drainage. Personally, I love to be able to go at least once a month to get some manual lymphatic drainage. And I often see a dramatic difference in my body from start to finish of that session. What I showed you here is something that I usually do over a 10 to 15 minute period every single day, just to support myself. And yeah, it's important to note that if you do have lipedema, it is such a game changer to wear compression. Generally 20 to 30 compression is recommended, but if you don't have a prescription and you live in an area where you need one, getting just below that is going to be beneficial as well. So that is it for today, and I hope that you enjoyed this. If you give it a try, let me know. That's it. Bye guys.